How are you now? Howdy. That's Travis. I'm Kevin, and this is H&H Prospecting. If you already subscribed, which I know a lot of you have, we hit 300. Thanks everybody. We greatly appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed yet, we hope you like what you see today. You stay tuned to the end of the video and you hit the subscribe button. That'll be on one of the sides at the end as we're walking out. So what are we doing today? We're back crevassing, back panning, doing a little bit of sluicing on one of our favorite secret spots. We brought some family out with us today. We're going to prove to you and prove to everybody else that we can help them get some shiny too. And that's the goal today. Everything's fine. Going to send back home with them. So can't get that shiny. Sitting on your hidey. Pitter patter. Let's get at them. Alright, before we get to pittering and pattering, show you everyone what we're working with today and what the goals are and what we're hoping to see. The last few videos you guys have seen, I pulled some nice flakes, lots of smalls out of these cracks and crevices. And you see, it starts to dump down. And it's even going back that way. Now, if you look here, I got some big overburden. So I'm going to pull all this big overburden and keep digging my way down there and following that trap down, hoping to find some more shiny. Jump over here, show you what everybody else is doing today and why we put them where we put them. As I'm walking over this big hump, I happen to notice a nice little crack between this huge rise, dip down, and another rise there, and it drops. So it's like a natural sluice box, just like the riffles are in the sluice. So we put Daniel right in this crack, have him digging that out, and hopefully he'll pull some nice shiny out of there. I know he will. Tried to make it as easy as we could for Emma, or as hard as we could. She's right back following Travis's hole. Doing that same thing, just following that trench. He's gonna get that shiny out of there. Water level dropped quite a bit on us, so we had to do some movings of some rocks to kind of create a little bit of a channel for us.
I've already got a little piece of gold.
And Daniel's already got a little piece of gold. You got the fever yet, bud?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Like a professional, not dumping it right in the middle, taking it back and forth. It's like someone's a good teacher or something, huh, bud? Good job, man. Alright, my turn. Let's get that shiny. Alright, now that I got a bunch of those big rocks moved out of my way, thrown out of the hole, and all that material collapsed in, what we're going to do is we're going to move that material over to the bucket. So, got my 1/4 inch bucket classifier there. Used to have a handle on it, but I was a little rough and broke that handle right off. I still just kick my fingers underneath there. I prefer a smaller bucket, easier to move around when walking on the rocks out here than trying to carry a big full-size bucket. And I just use this chicken feed scooper. Like so. See if I can do this here. Scoop up a bunch of that material. Take it over to the classifier. Dump it in. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Now we will get this material wet before we run it to the sluice. Dump it up. That's that. A quick thunk it while I'm thinking it. Normally, you would remove the 6 inches, or I should say, would remove the first 6 to 8 inches of overburden and actually not run that material. However, this spot that we've been at before, we've came through here, dug holes, come back a month later and there was new material in the same holes with float gold. So we actually know that there is float gold all the way from the surface here all the way down to the bedrock. So we collect all the material and run it. One more little piece of advice while I'm thinking about it. If you have a metal detector, which unfortunately I haven't been able to invest in one yet, but when I do, one of the first things I'm going to do is come back over all my old tailing pilings, my classified material if you will, and run back over there and make sure I didn't miss anything. Keep that in mind too. So when we first got here, I tried to move this big rock out of my way, and it literally just ripped in half. That is actually the top of the rock, right there. I noticed there's actually material stuck in this. So I'm going to take my paintbrush, I'm going to take my pan, I'm going to clean all that out of there, and see if there might not, look, there's a little flake. It's not going to come on the camera. There's a little flake right there. So yeah, I'll get that cleaned out and see if I can't find any more shiny in it. Alright, so this is the dirt that I pulled, from on top of that rock. Nothing big, but surprisingly, there was actually a couple small little colors in there. Clean every rock, I guess, huh? Little itty bitty pieces of fly poop that I'm counting. Let's see if I can get that a little bit more clean. See, Daniel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little pieces there. And that was just sitting. I tried to pull a rock and move it, and the rock peeled in half. And so this was maybe a 1/16 of an inch of material in between the rock. And there's just a couple little pieces of gold in it. Clean every rock. Wanted to show you guys this crevice that Daniel was working in today before we start packing up and get ready to head out here. This is really one of the best things that you can hope to find and look for. Rivers flowing at us this way, huge rise in the exposed bedrock. And it dips down and then it hits cracks running parallel with the river, allowing anything to just dump and get trapped in there when these rise. So you can see that this hole just went deeper and deeper than we expected. The material was all the way up to here, and then it starts to rise out again. So that really is a great, beautiful, natural trap and sluice box. Pulling some nice gold out of there today. Good job, Daniel. Good job.
alignment. You guys like a selfie stick, by the way? Pretty good. That's pretty super.
Normally we don't sit and clean down here at the river. Since we're going to send this gold home with Mr. Daniel and Miss Emma, figure we get it cleaned down and show you. Couple nice pieces. Not bad for 3 buckets. You guys have fun?
Yeah.
Could go home with a little shiny at least? Not bad. Thanks for coming out, guys. Alright everyone, I think that's going to do it for us today. If you already subscribed, thanks again. If you haven't yet, make sure you smash that button, like and subscribe. As always, we appreciate you guys. Get that shiny. Let's go.